Hi everyone, it's Alex from Rocketfuel Cosplay checking in for June 1st. I've got a few things to show you, just what I've been working on in May. So I was working on the leg pieces in April and I've continued on and finished those. So I have finished putting the raffia on and then painted everything. And then done the attachments. So rope, and then sewn the rope across all the front and the sides as well. And that does up Velcro. And then of course the warbler armour pieces, warbler and foam, and just painted in acrylic paint. I've been having a problem, an ongoing problem with it, unfortunately though. Really love the paint job, but there's a waxy coating on the raffia, so it keeps coming off quite easily. So I'm doing some testing of different things to try and keep it on, keep the paint on there. So we'll see how that goes. I might put it away for now and then come back to it, but the good thing is I no longer have to use the raffia that I have been using. Trying to find a piece. So yeah, I was using that kind of stuff, but I think it has some kind of waxy coating, so I'm not going to be using that anymore, because I've actually found this stuff, which is a giant roll, and it's more like paper, so it comes like that. You can actually unfurl it, and it's very easy to take paint. It's a lot more papery, so it's not going to scratch like the other stuff has been. So the armour, everything going forward, it's going to be made out of that. So the headpiece, the arm pieces, and all the stuff on the skirt. So this is what the new stuff looks like. So I've been doing it for the two arm pieces this May. So I created a base out of felt. I've only got bright yellow. I don't want to go buy some more. 2mm foam, some very stiff interfacing. I actually got this out of an old obi. And then butter suede. So make the pattern, sew all of that together, and then put the raffia on top of that. So the raffia work, and then of course making little raised ropey bits out of raffia as well, and then stitching it on. I'm still using the old stuff to stitch because that's the colour I want it, so that's alright. But you see this bit here is painted. You can see it's slightly mottled, so you don't just have the one uniform colour. So it's exactly how I want it. And then adding all the little rope details as well. Again, nothing straight out of the box, so this rope has also been painted. It actually started more of a white colour. Dye wasn't quite the colour I wanted it, so then I've gone in and painted it. Looks a lot more chocolatey in person, but yep. and then this just goes over the forearm and then does up with a couple of domes. And then that bit goes on the top of the arm. Not quite finished, I still have to attach this piece and then paint it. And then these two pieces have armour that sits on the top, so I've just got to make the two bits of armour and then attach them across these pieces. But they're quite light, which is nice, whereas that one's got thicker foam and the heavier, a lot more raffia, so these are quite heavy. So we'll see what I decide to do with those, but every day is a learning day. But yeah, much happier with these. So just painted just a little bit, because you don't see most of it, but you might see a few little bits peeking out. So just a bit of brown paint that fixes that problem. So I'm going to do everything with the new raffia, starting with the headpiece. I think I'm going to move on to that next in June. I didn't do it in May because I haven't quite got my head around how I want to actually attach it to my face. I don't want to mess with the wig too much, so still thinking about that, but that should hopefully be next. And also I bought some skin colour mesh fabric so I can start working on the tattoo top as well. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. I've got another 30 days to decide what to do next and get working on it. So see you all in July.